dry, brittle, and prone to breakage. No matter how well you care for your hair, its beauty doesn't last. Care that only smooths the surface may not be enough to maintain shine and elasticity over time. That's because the bond structure within the hair corte has become weakened. So, can we restore weakened hair structures and bring back gorgeous, healthy-looking hair? Bonplex and ellaplex. Start by examining the bonding environment inside the cortex. When the internal structure is stabilized, hair regains its strength and elasticity, creating the ideal condition for the cuticle to align, helping achieve smooth, glossy, and healthy-looking hair. From stabilizing the cortex from within to refining the cuticle, where science becomes beauty, meet Bonplex and ellaplex right now.
Hello! Welcome to the Bonplex Guide to Hair Science. Today, we will look beyond hair as something that simply becomes damaged. We will see it as the material that brings beautiful hairstyles to life, a structure of keratin fibers. Why does hair feel rough after chemical treatments? And how can we help preserve its shine and resilience? Let us explore Bonplex's approach to beautiful hair, hair material engineering. We begin with the structure of hair itself. What a hairstylist shapes and designs is not the living tissue beneath the scalp, but the part that extends beyond it, the hair shaft. The hair shaft is a keratin fiber structure that can be damaged by external stress. Once we understand this, damaged hair care moves beyond what we apply. It becomes about restoring structure, texture, and beauty. Once hair emerges from the scalp, it cannot regenerate like living skin. It is best understood as a fibrous material made primarily of keratin protein. That is why damaged hair care must go beyond temporary surface softness. It must consider the bonding structure within the cortex, together with the condition of the cuticle. Only then can shine, resilience, softness, and natural movement come together. Coloring and bleaching, along with treatments such as perming, can create beautiful styles, but they can also affect the structure within the hair. When structures, including disulfide bonds, become weakened, the hair can lose strength and resilience, becoming rougher and more prone to breakage. Roughness and breakage may be signs of deeper structural change. To keep beautiful results for longer, we must care for the hair's structure, not just the style. Oils, silicones, and protein treatments can smooth the hair surface and improve combability and softness. But when repeated treatments weaken the hair from within, surface softness alone is not enough. Lasting beauty requires care for the cuticle and the cortex within. When surface shine meets resilience from within, beauty looks more natural and lasts longer. So, could supporting the weakened structure within help bring back the beauty of the hair? Bonplex and ellaplex looked for the answer at the core, the cortex. Now, let us explore the science behind Bonplex. Powered by Michael reaction chemistry, Bonplex targets the weakened bonding environment within the hair. By forming chemical linkages around loosened protein chains, it helps support a more stable internal network. Strength and resilience begin within the cortex, and that change can lead to a smoother, more refined finish. The purpose of structural science is clear: smoother, glossier, more beautiful-looking hair. Bonplex did not rely on sensory impressions alone. Using test reports from KTR, the Korea Testing and Research Institute, hair properties and surface conditions were compared. Not just a visible difference, a measurable one. Untreated hair, damage-treated hair, and product-treated hair were compared for breaking load and cuticle surface appearance. Beauty you can see, supported by results you can measure. In the tensile test, the maximum force recorded at breakage, the average breaking load, was compared. As shown in the graph, the product-treated samples recorded a relatively higher average breaking load than the damage-treated samples. Under the same test conditions, product application showed a tendency to reduce the decline in breaking load. Strength that resists breakage, resilience that lasts. This is the foundation of fuller, more beautiful-looking hair. SEM imaging. was used to compare changes in cuticle morphology. In untreated hair, the layered cuticle structure appeared relatively well preserved. Bleached hair showed greater roughness and irregularity. In the product-treated samples, some areas showed visible layered cuticle structures. These findings are qualitative comparisons that may vary by observation area and magnification. A smoother, more orderly cuticle can reflect light more evenly, contributing to smoother texture and visible shine. Conventional LPP and PPT treatments, along with oils and silicones, can reduce friction at the surface and deliver immediate softness. Bonplex and ellaplex go deeper. They consider the bonding environment within the cortex. The key is not surface softness alone. It is strength and resilience within, combined with a smoother, more refined surface. Softness you can feel. Shine you can see. This is where beautiful hair comes to life. Hairdressing is moving beyond sensory experience alone. It now brings together hair structure, ingredients, and performance data. A hairstylist does more than apply products. They assess the hair, help minimize damage during treatments, and design more beautiful results. Bonplex and ellaplex bring scientific structural care to visible beauty through K-hair science. Beautiful hair is a new strength in Korean hair science. Today, we looked beyond the surface and explored hair as a structure of keratin fibers. We saw why damaged hair care must consider the bonding environment within the cortex, together with the condition of the cuticle. Through KTR testing, we also reviewed changes in hair properties and surface appearance. All of this science serves one purpose: glossier, more resilient, smoother looking, beautiful hair. Beauty from cortex to cuticle. Bonplex and ellaplex set a new standard in K-hair science. Thank you for watching.
진실은 cortex 안에 응력 스트레스를 복원해 큐티클 장력으로 닫아내 안에서 밖으로 과학이 증명하는 완벽한 프로세스 구조를 재건하는 마스터키 본플렉스 그리고 ellaplex 결합의 혁신 본플렉스 and 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 ellaplex
소지마들은 더 이상 영양이나 기절 안에 복구란 달화는 유에 속아서는 안 된다. 미용인들 역시 와항 아름답게 유지하는 율하고도 과학적인 정답이다.